And with Jack Mustard, Jack, you
Yes,
started this whole thing up some time back. What was the motivation?
This, I think this is probably going on probably a year and a half, almost 2 years, but the goal was to create almost like a virtual street of vendors and products and services that could be brought down here, to the people near the Salvation Army and the chronic homeless community. But we got burgers going on, and you can see the line of people that are about to eat. A lot of people look forward to the cookout. Our system is a cookout style forum where the volunteers get to be a part of the cookout. So they're cooking. We got some new volunteers, people that will be part of the organization. And so what they'll do is they'll take a burger to the line. Each person, we usually go through about 200 burgers each time. A couple times a week. We've been doing it once a week with all the feedings, around Christmas. But 200 people will get fed today, and then we have we have a lot of clothing outreach, which is awesome, and especially because it's a warm day, but a lot of times it can turn real cold real quick in the Panhandle. So constantly a flow of clothes and a flow of warm weather garments and stuff.
Yes, sir.
And see, Doc, this is Danielle right here. She has her own system. She's a part of Mustard Street too, but like she had 75 backpacks prepared with hygiene products. She was able to go online. All these ladies know how to do all the online purchases and stuff. She was able to help get the watches, and there's dog food right there. It's basically anything that we can do to make a difference.
Absolutely.
But these ladies will go and find and meet each person where they're at. And so a lot of, we know most of these people by names, and you can see why if somebody has a dog, they get dog food. And so.
Yes, sir. We just mentioned watches. That's something kind of unusual.
All kinds of good things. Well, here's Jack, Santa Claus himself. Praise the Lord.
So each person will get a watch today. And so kind of what we were talking about earlier this summer when we did the jobs program, the challenge of having a time management and be able to get to a job or be able to get around is really important. And so here in a second we're going to go down the line and get as many watches out as we can. And so if you want to come down here too, most of the people right here that are about to eat are stay at the Salvation Army. And so a lot of chronic conditions, a lot of mental health conditions, and you saw this too, a lot of people in wheelchairs, a lot of people that are
including veterans.
Oh man, absolutely. A lot of veterans. Even if it's not an issue of a physical impairment, the concept of a mental impairment, coming back from war. These guys are amazing, they're gladiators, but it's really, really tough to kind of acclimate back into society. And that's what I see a lot too, is just because somebody's, didn't per se get injured, they have their mental health, and so we see a lot of that too.
Right, and you just brought up the Salvation Army. Now they don't provide any type of food services, I understand.
I'm not sure their system, but it's more of a, Shorty, you want to help me? It's more, okay, so the Salvation Army is obviously, it's more of a night. Is there any programs during the day?
There's nothing during the day really, and it's just lodging at night and one meal for supper, and that's it.
That's the challenge.
You got to get up at 5 o'clock and be out by 7, and the resource don't open till 8. On the weekends, mine. They might stay till 8 on weekends. So they're pretty nice. They got a bed dorm for us veterans. That's pretty nice. We don't let nobody else in there. We got a TV and microwave, coffee pot. None of the rest of the place does.
Okay, well there's a lot of agencies in town that provide services for the homeless.
That's right.
But very few that actually offer any type of food.
Right.
I guess the mission over here, not too far away, they have meals, but that's sort of limited, is it not?
Well, no, they feed 3 meals a day except on the weekend, on Sunday.
I see.
They're closed on Sunday. So then people have to go somewhere on Sunday night to save themselves.
All right, so something like this is very helpful.
We basically had to acclimate our because our main day used to be on Tuesday mornings, and then all of a sudden you know, everything that changed. We basically had to almost reload everything and do on the weekends, but the outreach is fairly stable on the weekdays, but on the weeknight or the weekends, that's when it becomes a challenge.
It's a challenge, that's for sure.
All right, very well.
So,
I volunteered for the resource center during the week, and I volunteered for Jack during the weekend.
yes.
I try my best to do everything I can.
Every little bit helps.
Oh, you betcha.
Big time, big time. It takes a community collectively to make a big difference. So,
Yes,
thank
sir.
you, Dusty.
Thank
Sir.
you.
You bet. You have a blessed day.
And same to you,
too.
sir.
You bet.
Looks like you guys are having fun doing this today.
Always. It's a good time.
Is that right? How long have you all been coming out and doing this?
Since last year. The grill is newer. The grill just got to us. The JBS maintenance guy.
Ah,
The JBS was donating us beef, and he saw the grills. We're using that one and another one.
Okay.
Just little tiny ones. They're all falling apart. Well, so this guy just drives up one day. He goes, "Here, y'all cook more burgers on this." And I was like, "Heck,
Wow.
yeah, we can."
that is pretty good size.
Yeah.
How many patties can you get at once on there, do you think?
36 to 40, depending on the size of the patties themselves.
Yes, sir.
Like these ones, most of the time it's around 36.
And generally, how many people are served at these functions?
Anywhere between 150 to 200.
Wow.
We've served as many as 280 on one occasion,
Yes, sir.
it was just it was more of a party, so we was inviting a lot of people out, so we just, you know, have all our disenfranchised friends hanging out, and
I understand.
then all our volunteers and stuff, and so it's just a big old party and stuff. It's, you know, make them feel human,
Yes, sir.
because, well, they're human.
Well, it turned out to be a pretty nice day today.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I'm a little freaked out about the lack of wind because, you know, it's Amarillo, what the heck?
Yes, well, it's quite windy yesterday.
All right.
And how are you ladies today?
Good, blessed.
Oh, pretty good. How long have y'all been volunteering doing this?
A couple weeks. I mean, well, my husband longer than me.
I've been
Okay.
volunteering for a while, but doing this is my first time.
Oh, I see.
Oh yeah, that's true. Long time we've
Long
been
time.
out here, yeah. But it's a great place to spend a Saturday. That's
It sure is.
Yes. Well, what gave you the motivation to come out and help out with this?
Over there on the table on the far side. Okay, hold up. At the top. And the bottom.
Where's the cheese at? Oh, you have the cheese.
No, it's a bond.
Don't make me sing. Don't make me sing
A
here.
lot easier.
Is there anyone in particular or any particular reason why you decided to give some of your time to come out to help?
Because that's what Jesus saved me for.
That's what we're here for, the human experience. It gives me more than it gives them, I think.
His last commandment was love like he loved, and this is what we're doing. Loving like he loved.
Get it, girl.
Say if Santa Claus could give you anything in the world this year, what would be
Take it back to
most useful
California.
to you? I take it back to California. Yes, sir. And you, sir? I guess you're going to get some good out of that watch.
Yes, sir.
If Santa Claus could bring you anything in the world this year, what would be most useful for you? What would you really like to have?
My family together.
Your family together. Do they live here in Amarillo?
Thank you so much.
I see. Are you from Amarillo originally?
I'm from Atlanta, Georgia.
What would you really like to have Santa Claus bring you for this year for Christmas?
Me?
I don't know, happiness.
Happiness. All right, and what would make you happy?
Going back to my family.
I see. So you need transportation money, or?
Yeah.
I see.
Plus take it back to Minnesota.
I see. Has any of the agencies tried to help you out with that?
I haven't tried yet.
Okay. All right. Well, maybe Santa will bring that by. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
What would y'all like for Christmas this year if Santa could bring you anything in the world?
A real antler set.
A real antler set. All right.
I just want my family to be happy and at home.
I see. And where's your family now?
We're actually in the tent over here in the alley. But you know what? Everything happens in God's time.
What would you like to see Santa bring you this year?
I don't know, a jacket.
Pardon?
I don't know, a jacket.
And what would you like to see Santa bring you this year, sir?
Tamales.
Tamales.
Yeah.
Hamburgers aren't your flavor, I guess.
No, tamales.
We're gonna give y'all some Christmas presents!
Hey, if you have a watch and you don't want one, get it. It's yours, bro. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
You got me to watch up and leave.
Merry Christmas. Thank you. Merry Christmas. No, you can't. You have one.
Another one?
Can I get a hug for Christmas?
Absolutely. I love hugs.
God bless y'all.
God bless you. That's what it's all about, right?
Yeah. Thank you.
Is it not what it's about?
It is.
Looking out for one another?
Thank you, sir. Ain't nothing better than you.
Yeah, brand new. They're brand new.
Hold on, let me shake it up.
And there's other colors.
I got some pinks for you ladies. Pinks and some wines, if that's what you want. You want to? Hey, you already got one, did you?
No, not around this woman.
You want the? It's okay. You want the green? Get it. Yeah, take it.
Ready? Yeah. Thank you. Perfect. Thank you. Sorry. That looks like the Steelers. You got the Steelers. Okay, Batman.
So you just got to watch. How is that going to be helpful for you?
Well, I can tell time more better.
I see.
Yeah.
And do you have places you need to be at a certain time?
Huh?
Do you have places where you need to be at a certain time?
Salvation Army.
Okay. They do have a curfew time, don't they?
Yeah. Yeah, they do. That's my friend right there.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
I got my jacket here already.
Thank you, Jack. Yeah, I love y'all. Shorty, you want to walk in? You want to hand these out? You want to hand these out? All right, go do it. Go do the rest of them. Make sure all the ladies do it. Hey, I'd still stand at the door. Everybody get watches at once, one. What? Did you get a watch? No. No.